And do a cold peel real quick. Gonna do a second press with this Teflon. First impression of this press, I like that this pull-out drawer comes towards you. Gives you some free range to not burn yourself. I do like the auto open. Don't risk burning or over pressing your transfers. All right, so here's the back hit. Well, I am the commissioner of a fantasy football league, so this year I'm going to start doing t-shirts for the champions. This guy happens to be a Denver Bronco fan, so I decided I'd give him a nice little orange shirt. Some Broncos colors. We'll get that threaded on there. Going to push this in. Get a quick little 3 or 4 second press. There's a button on the side to release it early, before the time. Go ahead and get that front on there. Let's see. About 3 fingers from the top. All right. We got 25-second press there. Pull the drawer out, let that cool off for about 20-30 seconds. Go ahead and peel this off. Let's see if this fits on there. Oh. Teflon today. Yeah. Give this another 25 seconds. See how she turned out. Pardon the logo. No Fucks League. Fantasy Football Champion 2023. One pump stomps. Let's go. Anyways, all in all, a pretty great press. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off and show you one more thing I like about this. You got this knob down here. This little silver part in here is part of this platen. You can actually remove this pretty easily. Go ahead and set the phone off to the side and show you how it's done. Just loosen it. Once you swap it out, just tighten this down and get it inside that little notch you see right there, locking in place. I'm gonna take this 16x20 platen off. They've got a few ones you can choose from. Slide that out, still a little warm. So I got this platen as well. It's the sleeve platen. It's a little attachment, screw in there pretty good. All right, cool. From Platens, they are a little bit extra. This was about $50, I think. It's a sleeve platen. All right, went with this little guy for neck labels. And this one for hoodies, just above that little pocket in the front pouch. Just to get away from the bumps and creases and stuff. So it's fairly easy to put this in. You got this guy that goes in the main hole, and then you got these 2 little notches that fit in these holes as well, keep it in place. So fairly easy to swap them out. It's locked in there. Tighten that down to the notch. As I said before, you just come here and loosen this. Loosens from there. Just lift up. That easy. I do like it. You know, I like that this slides out. You got that bottom part where you can thread the t-shirt in there. So you have just one layer to press onto instead of the back layer as well. One thing I do want to point out is this little LED right there that keeps coming on. I'm not sure if you can hear that. Anytime that's on, there's a little buzzing going on too. But that does coincide with A little bit of lights flickering. On the website, it does say you need a dedicated outlet, so I'm sure that's why. It's probably got some wattage coming out of there that's a little excessive for a shared outlet. But overall, pretty good press right here for $799. Upgraded from the $299 Vevor press 8-in-1. It was pretty good. You know, it depends on what you want, what you're looking for in the future. You know, starting a business, you doing some small crafts in here, just a small little Etsy shop, or depends on what you got planned. I'm trying to grow my business this year, so I'll need something a little more capable of being productive. So I think this is a good step towards that. There's obviously more expensive ones, you know, $2,000 presses. Did not feel like going that high, but overall, the wallet press was a pretty good press. The Vevor 8-in-1 15-inch by 15-inch press. You know, it did pretty good starting out. I would definitely say it's a great starter press. Comes with 8 different Platens. You got this 15-inch by 15-inch. Got a hat press, a couple mug presses, you know, a plate press. So if you have a big variety of things you like to press onto, I would say go with this one, you know, starting out. I mainly focus on t-shirts, sweatshirts. So I really didn't have any use for the other ones. I wanted to do hats, but I'm not really big on pressing on hats. I'd rather, you know, get it embroidered. I'm not a big fan of the swing away. I found that if I wanted high pressure, that if I swung it away, put especially a sweatshirt on here, right, transfer on top of the sweatshirt. So when I swung it back here to press it, right, there's not a huge gap, right? So more often than not, I'm doing this, sweatshirt's bunching up, transfer's moving off there. So I found that I had to loosen the pressure a lot and play with the pressure knob back here. And I just found that I didn't really get consistent presses. And it was just the pain. My productivity is pretty low. Got frustrated a lot. So I really do appreciate the auto open and especially the pull away tray on the other press.